Hey guys, welcome back to another lore video. Today we're going to talk about why the Inquisitors seem so prone to infighting. But before we do, please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss another lore video from us. So when it comes to the reveals that we've got in Obi-Wan so far, there have been several great ones and intriguing questions that have been set up for the rest of the series. But one of the more prominent ones that seems to have developed out due to actions taken in both the first and second episodes is why the Inquisitors seem to fight each other so much. This hasn't really been visualized in any other Star Wars material, so it's kind of an open question to the fanbase now as to was this always a thing and how common was it? And the answer is kind of. It's important to keep in mind that infighting itself wasn't really super common among the Inquisitors, but they were still a dark side order, even though many of their number had come from the Jedi. And because they're a dark side order, the principles of treachery, strength, and brutality were often drilled into them, and this did carry over to their professional relationships. Where Jedi relied on compassion and trust, the Sith, and to a lesser extent the Inquisitors, relied on their own selves and their own intelligence and power in order to get by. However, that having been said, it has been clearly demonstrated that the order of the Inquisitors was not solely based on strength or even knowledge. For that very reason, the Grand Inquisitor was the leader and nobody else ever really seemed to replace him. With that thought in mind, then, why does Reva seem to think that it's okay to stab the Grand Inquisitor? And we're really getting a painted picture here of the idea that strength and the idea of dark side power seems to be so overwhelming to certain members of the Inquisitors that if they could just attain more, it will justify any action that they want. And yes, I do think that this is particularly her quest is to gain power and influence, not necessarily a mission of personal revenge. But with that thought in mind, the only other times we've seen Inquisitors fighting was during Jedi Fallen Order, and even then it was very much a similar situation of a Inquisitor attempting to gain power and favor, while another was actually being converted more towards the light side of the Force. It's just the only other instance we have of this, so it's the only one we have to compare it to. But as this spirals out, it'll be interesting to see if more situations like this develop in the Star Wars canon. Until then, please be sure to subscribe so you don't miss another lore video from us, and we'll be sure to talk about more Star Wars content in the future. Bye!